Hello, Interior Alaska. Joe Cook here in the Sports Seat for you this Monday evening with the weekend recap. There were a number of standout performances from interior athletes this past week, but one that stands out is what North Pole product Martha Hood did in the pool for UAF. The sophomore became the fastest sprint swimmer in Alaska state history. Sunday in Federal Way, Washington at the Husky Invitational, Hood swam her 50-meter split in the 100-meter freestyle in 26.58 seconds. That time broke a 16-year-old USA Swimming Alaska state record set by Maria Reeves. Led by Hood's feat, UAF placed 10th out of 36 teams with only 4 swimmers in 8 events. And there were mirages in the past, but Saturday, the UAF women's basketball team ended a long desert-like drought against the Seattle Pacific Falcons. Fast forward to 8 seconds left in this one, and Jaylee Mays, she pulls off a clutch and one play to give UAF a 57-56 lead as she hits the free throw. She had 14 points. Then Jordan Wilson, she made a huge play on defense, drawing an offensive foul, and then she was fouled after that play, and then she went to the line with 2 seconds left, so a huge play there. She made 1 of 2 from the charity stripe. She finished with 15 points, but she rebounded her miss to end the game. Alaska ends a 27-game losing streak to SPU. It's their first win over SPU in 14 years. UAF improves to 9-11 overall, 7-3 at home, where they have won 4 straight. Tuesday night at 7 o'clock, they host rival UAA, the #1 ranked team in the country. The men's basketball team, they came back from 16 points down, but lost 59-64 at #8 Western Oregon on Saturday. Javonte Williams and Brandon Davis combined for 31 points as Alaska held the Wolves to a season-low 64 points. UAF is now tied for 3rd in the GNAC at 7-3, and they are 13-5 overall. Fairbanks Ice Dogs made a statement against the Minnesota Wilderness on Friday night with an 8-3 blowout win. Saturday night, the Wilderness, they rebutted after a scoreless first period. 5 goals were tallied in the second period alone. But Minnesota, they led 3-2 going into the 3rd period. Tyler Tomberlin, he tied it at 3 apiece with a penalty shot to start the 3rd. Wonderful move there. But Kobe Bender got the game winner at the 10-minute mark for the Wilderness, who will go on to win 5-3. The divisional rivals split, but the Ice Dogs still hold an 8-point lead in the division. They are 2nd in the NEHL. They host Kenai River this week in a 3-game series starting on Thursday. Now we go to high school hoops in Delta Junction at the Dean's Cummings tournament. The Hutchinson girls faced Valdez for the title. It was the 3rd meeting between the teams. They split the first 2 games. It was all Hutch in the first half as they swarmed the Bucks with a full-court press. They led by 20 points. Cece Tate, she led the Hawks with 17 points. Taya Titus added 16. And Brooke Carter scored 14 timely points. Bobby Mott had a game-high 20 points for the Valdez Buccaneers, who cut it to 10 in the 4th. But Hutch, they win this one 61-49, and Tate was named MVP.
We just came out strong and never laid up and just attacked the basket to get them in foul trouble.
I was actually glad that I hit all my shots and I was strong with the ball for the first time. We have a young team, but we're working good together with our speed.
In the boys' title game, Monroe and Delta dueled for the title. The gym was buzzing with energy for this matchup as the top Aurora Conference teams had their first meeting of the year. Delta used their home crowd in the play of Raul Riviera and Martise Blankenship, who led them with 17 points as they led 13-9 after the first quarter. The Rams weathered the raucous crowd and got a huge lift from 6-man Gavin Jackson. Jackson, the sophomore, scored a career-high 25 points to lead Monroe to a 60-41 win over the Huskies. Jackson was also named MVP.
We were all doing good. I just wanted to do it for my team, and we just started going, picking it up, and we did good. Defense, everything.
In this type of an atmosphere, team gets out up, on you by about 6 points. It could go the other way in a hurry. And our kids just stayed the course.
And it's still January, but here's one of the best editions of the I-5 Interior Top 5 Plays of the year. Starting off at number 5, freshman Hutchinson guard Cece Tate finishes a tough and one play after a Taya Titus steal against Valdez. Hutch wins 61-49 to win the Dean Cummings girls title. Number 4, Liam Sturtzinger doesn't need much to score. He finds a slim window under the goalie's skate for a power play goal in an 8-3 win over the Minnesota Wilderness on Friday night. Number 3, Monroe sophomore guard Gavin Jackson goes crazy for a career-high 25 points, hitting 7 threes to lead the Rams to a 61-40 victory at Delta in the Dean Cummings title game. For the number 2 play, Jaylee Mays somehow hits this shot amongst the trees and draws the foul with 8 seconds left to give UAF a 57-56 lead over SPU. Alaska wins by 2, ending a 14-year losing streak to the Falcons. At number 1, West Valley's Daniel Hornbuckle pulls a Reggie Miller. He scores 5 points in the final 5 seconds to lift the Wolfpack to a 65-63 win over Colony in the Old Brady's Invitational on Thursday. He finished with a game-high 37 points. To vote for the play of the week, click on your favorite play on the I-5 poll on WebCenter11.com. You can also comment on the KTVF Facebook and YouTube post and at KTVF11 Sports on Twitter for your vote. The play of the week will be revealed this Friday.
The I-5 Sports Report is brought to you by Adient Orthopedic Physical Therapy.
And that'll do it for sports tonight. Thanks for watching. Mike Schultz is next with weather, and we'll catch you next time.